Rutherford's atomic model. So Rutherford's atomic model. He proposed an atomic model which is far better than the Thomson's atomic model. But he has certain experimental evidence. Certain things he made as assumption. Certain things are experimental evidences. So to propose this atomic model, he conducted alpha ray scattering experiment. Alpha ray scattering experiment. Alpha ray scattering experiment done. In this alpha ray scattering experiment, he used one thin gold foil and placed in a one U-shaped container which is inside coated with zinc sulfide screen. It is coated with zinc sulfide screen. Zinc sulfide screen, and it is a gold foil. One thin gold foil is taken. Okay. Through this gold foil, he passed alpha particle. Alpha particle. Here, alpha particle is +2 charge and 4 AMU mass. It is a particle having +2 charge, 4 AMU mass present. Simple way we can call alpha particle is helium nucleus. Helium nucleus is called alpha particle. Means characters of the alpha particle and helium nucleus are similar. Okay. So in this experiment, what he has done, one of the radioactive substance, by using radioactive substance, he generated alpha particle, that is positive particle, and passed it through the gold foil. When he passed it through the gold foil, he made majorly 3 observations. From the gold foil, when he passed n number of alpha particles, when n number of alpha particles are passed, he observed some observations he made, some 3 major observations he made. First one, most of the alpha particles are travelled undeflected. Most of the alpha particles are travelled undeflected from the gold foil. Number 2, some alpha particle slightly deflected. Some alpha particles are slightly deflected, and very less number of alpha particles are back deflected. Very less number of alpha particles are back deflected. These are the 3 observations. The number 1 observation, most of the alpha particles passed undeflected. Passed undeflected. Number 1, more. Number 2 observation, less number of particles, less number of alpha particles slightly deflected. Slightly deflected. Third one, very less number of alpha particles are back deflected. Back deflected. From these 3 observations, he proposed a new atomic model, and he proven J.J. Thomson atomic model is wrong. How he proved J.J. Thomson atomic model is there. Look at in J.J. Thomson what he said. Protons are distributed every part of the atom. Proton charge is what? Positive. If that is the right thing, if the protons are distributed every part of the atom, if that is the right thing, gold foil also is one atom. If this in atom everywhere protons are there, which is a positive charged particle, and we are passing alpha particle, which is a positive one. Positive supposed to reflect. Positive is reflecting means when the alpha particle are going through the any portion of the atom, they must reflect it back, because due to repulsion, proton and alpha both are positive both will get a reflection. So when they repel each other, proton should come back. But it is not found in the Rutherford's experiment. Most of the alpha particle are traveling undeflected, straight traveling. Means what it is indicating? At that point, nothing is available. It's empty space. That's what alpha particle are traveling. And which is exactly traveling from the center of the atom is back deflecting. Which is traveling from the center of the atom only is back deflecting means the total positive charge is located only at this point. So this is alpha particle is a positive, here also in the atom positive present, that's why that they both are repelled each other and the alpha particle is back deflected. So from this experiment he proved that in atom protons are not located every part of the atom, they are located in the certain region of the atom. That certain region of the atom he called as a nucleus. The nucleus term is introduced by only J.J. Thomson, Rutherford. So based on these three observations from the alpha ray scattering experiment, he given you atomic model. The new atomic model, if you take silent features of the Rutherford, first one, as J.J. Thomson said, atom is in spherical shape. Spherical shape, there is no doubt at all. It is also right. Number two, most of the space in atom is empty. Hollow space is present. No particles are located in that. Third one, positive charged particles are located in smaller region of atom. That is nucleus. So he given that position of the positive charged particle. What is that positive charged particle? Proton. Protons are located only in a smaller region of the atom. That smaller region of the atom is called as a nucleus. Next, fourth one, negative charged particles. Negative particles, that is electrons, revolving around the nucleus. So they are revolving around nucleus. And the given explanation, when particle is revolving around the nucleus, how it is maintaining the stability, also given explanation. Like he said, when electron is revolving around the center point, on that particle we will have two forces, centripetal force, centrifugal force. So he said that electron maintains stability due to centripetal and centrifugal force. Centripetal and centrifugal force. If this is the nucleus, around the nucleus electron is revolving. when electron is revolving, two forces will be introduced on the electron at the same time. One is, this electron will be attracted towards the positive. This we call centripetal force. Because it is a positive, that is a negative, they attract each other. But at the same time, when a particle is revolving with high speed around one particular point, on this one more force also will introduce. That is centrifugal forces, which pulls the electron away from its original path. That is centrifugal force. This centripetal force and centrifugal force are both equal forces and introduced an electron at the same time in opposite direction. So that electron cannot be attracted towards the nucleus and it cannot be goes away from the nucleus. It will be in the constant point. That is also explained. And he compared his atomic model with a solar system. How the planets are revolving around the sun, same way electrons are revolving around the nucleus, like he proposed. Next, even in his atomic model, we have some demerits. Even in his atomic model, we have some demerits. So what are the demerits are present in his atomic model? If you see in this case, the most important one will come, that is distribution of the electron. He said electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Negative charged particles are revolving around nucleus, that is electron. But how they are distributed around the nucleus is couldn't explained by the Rutherford experiment. Couldn't explained by Rutherford experiment. And there are some other demerits also. He couldn't explain about hydrogen spectrum, couldn't explain about loss